Ever wonder what happens when you try to preserve a masterpiece, but it backfires spectacularly? What begins with careful hands and the best intentions can spiral into a storm of color, cracking paint, and unexpected drama. Every restoration is a tiny gamble with history. So why do some fail so badly? Chemistry and time. Pigments age, varnishes yellow, wood swells, stone shifts. The wrong touch and centuries of work shift before your eyes. Our brains crave perfection, but history isn't tidy. It's cracked, patched, and full of surprises. Restoration demands skill, patience, and a slightly obsessive love of materials, history, and chemistry. And luck. One wrong move and a serene angel suddenly looks like it's been hit by a neon sign. Remember the elderly parishioner who tried to rescue a fading church fresco? Her kindness went viral when Christ's face transformed into the internet's most famous monkey Christ. No lab tests, no material studies, no training, just enthusiasm and a brush. Restoration looks simple until it isn't. Even heroic saints can meet unexpected foes. A 500-year-old wooden St. George was freshened up by a local craft teacher, scraped, plastered, and repainted into a shiny cartoon knight. Bright armor, smooth skin, round eyes. Lesson? Even a simple makeover can bury old carving under a new personality. In a centuries-old shrine in northern China, Buddhist frescoes were meant to be stabilized. Instead, contractors painted over them with bright cartoon-like Taoist figures, a complete visual rewrite. Not malice, just underestimation. No analysis, no respect for aging layers, and preservation quietly turned into decoration. Even institutions can slip. Roman mosaics that had survived earthquakes and empires were altered not by time, but by haste. Misplaced tiles, changing expressions, distorted proportions. Stone looks tough, but it's surprisingly sensitive. Shift a few tiles, and the story dissolves. Prague's astronomical clock is over 600 years old. It survived wars, fires, and revolutions. Then its calendar dial was repainted not from what remained, but from old sketches. When the veil came off, faces, costumes, even genders felt subtly rewritten. Restoration isn't just chemistry, it's interpretation. Each decision reshapes how centuries are seen. Even at the Louvre, there are oops moments. Cleaning Leonardo's Virgin and Child with St. Anne, painted around 500 years ago, shifted delicate balances hidden under centuries of varnish, enough to spark resignations and heated debates. Peak professionalism, microscopes, lab coats, centuries of legacy. Suddenly, Leonardo's brushwork seems to belong to someone else. So, what actually makes restorations go sideways? Well, science explains most failures, but the human factor keeps things interesting. Material misunderstanding. Old pigments, binders, and supports age in strange ways. Modern chemicals can wake up reactions no one planned. Irreversible methods. Past restorers loved heavy glues, waxes, and resins. Once they're on, they're almost forever. Today's rule: use materials you can take back. Misreading the original. Missing sketches, lost layers, and patchy records mean guesswork. Humans fill gaps with imagination, not photocopies. Skipping the science. Solvents and pigments need tests under microscopes and instruments. Skip that step and the artwork becomes the experiment. Authorities often intervene after disasters. Laws tighten, protocols grow thicker, and sometimes a second team quietly restores the restoration. Some works recover, some stay as memes and cautionary tales. All of them remind us preserving art is a conversation with the past, not a makeover. So, next time you spot a wonky face or a too shiny saint, don't just scroll past. That's history and today sharing a very loud opinion. Join the dialogue.